Chick Tan, the garbage man here, with a crazy garbage magic video. That's why I'm the garbage man. If you guys like garbage magic, you should subscribe. There's a lot of garbage magic on this channel. So here, we're actually going to do a trick with literal garbage. One of these pop tabs you see in Chinatown being taken by elderly women to be exchanged for pennies, and a sugar packet you see common at any Denny's in the entire planet. We're actually going to use these two items together to create a little bit of a science experiment here. Because I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but if we just rub these two items together, we create a little bit of friction, like what me and my father had, because he's not in my life. And you also hit it, like in one of those adult movies. If you rub it and hit it, there could actually be a little bit of magic that takes place here. Because believe it or not, we could actually get the pop tab to go inside of the sugar packet. You see it? You could actually, if the fucking thing ever focuses, god damn it. You could actually see it if you press. You see that? You could see the oh man. Yeah, boy, give that autofocus. You could actually see the outline of it on both sides. You see the outline? On both sides, you could actually see the outline of the pop tab, which is now inside of the sugar packet. And if we just open this bitch up, guess what? We can actually pull that mother. We could actually pull that bitch from inside of the sugar packet. And then now you can hand these both out and go, hey, there's my wiener. And of course, the spectator is going to put this back inside and go, wait, how did you get that? How did you get that in there, you magical cunt?
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the...
Oh, hey, so you want to know how it's done, eh? Well, you're going to need two things. You're going to need a pop tab, and you're also going to need a sugar packet. That was also a Michael Amar production. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But what's going to happen here is you're going to do a couple moves with the sugar packet. And the reason you're using a pop tab and not a nickel or a dime is because guess what? This hides perfectly underneath my thumb. You see the size is perfect for hiding underneath my thumb. So if I have the sugar packet here and I have my thumb over it, you can't see the pop tab. If you did that with a dime, they would see the dime or a nickel or a quarter, which is why I like using this pop tab for that particular thing. Now, I don't have big thumbs, so it works with my thumb. If you have a big ham hock, you might actually be able to hide a $50. Like if I did this trick with my penis, I could do it with a silver dollar. But that's beside the point and for a different video. So here you're going to do the mechanics of the striking vanish, the David Williamson strike vanish, with a couple little hot touches here that I think make this move excellent. So here's one of the first things that you're going to need to do. You're going to hold this thing at your fingertip, and you're going to hold the sugar packet at your fingertips, the sugar towards the front. So what's going to happen is that you're not going to try to throw this thing up, because then it's going to seem obvious that you're doing some sort of weird action. So what's going to happen is that you're going to drop your left hand. You're going to drop your left hand, and these fingertips are going to come in and grab the pop tab from midair. You see that? And that's happening as I'm slapping my sugar packet on the actual fingertips. So if you combine those two actions, it looks exactly like you just made that pop tab penetrate inside of the sugar packet. Now let me show you guys from the exposed angle here. So you have this, again, you're dropping your hand, and these fingertips are coming in and scooping that pop tab into the left hand. I can't do it in slow motion because unfortunately this Canon T6i only supports slow motion at 720p. And I'm not about to drop the quality on this video just so I could do 60 frames a second slow motion. So if I did do slow motion, look, let me just give you guys a little bit of an example. This is what slow motion will look like on this camera. Look, you're wet. Did you see how shit that looked? That's, yeah, fucking Canon cunts. So that's the actions of that. Remember, you're dropping your hand and you're using these other hands to grab that object from midair as you're slapping the sugar packet. So if you combine those two actions, it looks precisely like it made it disappear. So here, you're going to do the next action of the move, which is clipping that pop tab between your fingertips. You see the hotness here? You're going to clip it between the fingertips, being sure for it not to show between your fingers. if that ever focuses. You're making sure it doesn't show between your fingers, but you're clipping it. Because you're going to bring up your hand to behind the sugar packet, just like this. This is the hot exposed view. And you're going to use your thumb to leverage that up right behind the sugar packet as you turn it to show the outline of it. So one more time, it's clipped. This is the hot exposed angle here. Oh yeah, production value. So it's clipped. You're going to use your thumb to leverage that up as you turn it, and you could squeeze to show the outline of the pop tab. Now the cool thing is that because of the size of it and the shape, you put your thumb on it and you're hiding the pop tab from this angle. So when you turn down like this and hide it underneath your thumb, you see the hotness there? And you could see the outline of it from both sides. And because your thumb is covering it, you really can't see it, which is kind of a hot little tidbit there. So you're hiding it underneath your thumb, you bring it up and you squeeze through and you say, look, it's there. Oh boy, I guess we're gonna have to open this up. So as I'm doing this, all I'm doing is that I'm hiding the pop tab behind. I'm going to open up the sugar packet, but not all the way. I'm not going to open up the sugar packet all the way because I'm going to use that as a little bit of a convincer. So I'm going to open up the sugar packet just like this until it's about 3/4 of the way down. Then I'm going to bend this down so that it's covering the pop tab on the other side. And now I could very cleanly make it look like it's coming from the inside of the sugar packet. But because that little subtlety you have in the back, it really does look like it's coming from the inside of the sugar packet as opposed to just behind it. So that adds so much to that. So you could pull this bitch out and say, look, see? It's inside of the, and it's science. It's science, you cunt. So I'll tell you what, you bitch. How about you put that in your coffee and you choke on it? Or whatever pattern line you want to give. But there, you have a nice little illusion of supposedly slamming a pop tab through a sugar packet and getting all the spectators wet and moist. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys practice that because it's not really that easy to do. You need the strike vanish down, and then you need to be able to clip it and hide it between your fingertips in a way that they won't see it. So that's a little hot technique there. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to go figure out different ways to ingest a Christmas light, but be Jewish.
When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.